obviously to talk to you about health and some current issues that most of you have concerns about, and that's what types of food you should be eating. Literally, when you run around the grocery store, how do you know you're actually picking up a healthy version of produce and what actually may be toxic? Well, there is a guide out there that helps you make a better decision towards your food, because the biggest concern when shopping, especially for produce, is the chemicals, the pesticides, and the things that they use in the farming system that they spray on these fruits and vegetables. And number one, the reason why you have to be concerned about pesticides, especially if you're a parent and having children, is that there are plenty of research out there showing a direct connection between pesticide consumption and its effects on fetal development if you're a pregnant mother, or as well as just on childhood development, especially in those first 10-15 years. That accumulation of toxins can start filling up your child's bucket and start causing a host of many health issues and problems. Plus, that buildup, that residue of those toxins in your body, begin to cause problems with your liver, your kidneys, and other organs over a period of time. And these chemicals are definitely linked to other diseases such as cancer and autoimmune problems. So it's very critical to make sure the food you eat is clean and safe. One of the key factors you can always look for is when you read the label, if there's a number 9 on the front of the numbering system on your fruits or even your vegetables, that's a key in that it's organic. But there's actually a list of a dirty dozen out there. You can find it in this week's health tip, and it allows you to see exactly what would be the most toxic fruits or vegetables and the reason why to switch to organic versus a clean 15, which essentially are fruits or especially vegetables that their pesticide load is very low or minimal and doesn't have such a hard impact on your health or your future health. So make sure you look at that list, and it helps you make better decisions, especially when you're shopping, trying to save money and getting the food that your family needs and deserves, making sure it's pesticide and safe for your family. Which brings us to really an important idea is when we're sick, or when someone's run down expressing health, since birth, most of us have been told to run to, the doctor. And what does the doctor usually prescribe in that visit? Obviously medication. Current studies are showing that obviously the best meds are usually no meds at all, unless you're in some type of crisis. What they've literally found, especially for you the consumer, that if you just ask the doctor and tell them what you want, over 60% of the time you'll get that prescription. And this was in regards to even antibiotics. In situations where the doctor is absolutely sure that it's primarily a viral infection, that over 60% of the time you'll be given the antibiotic when it has no use in that type of situation overall. These common situations where science knows that antibiotics are primarily useless are common things like a sinus infection, coughs and colds, and ear infections especially. And what research has actually shown is that there are these side effects, especially on your children, given these antibiotics, and even yourself on your digestive system, as those antibiotics start to kill the normal bacteria in your body and start to wreak havoc on your digestive system. Plenty of studies indicating the consequences on your health in that regard, as well as in children. They found out giving them antibiotics for ear infections actually increases the likelihood they'll have another ear infection shortly afterwards. And literally in our country, close to over 150,000 people are sent to the emergency room just from the side effects and adverse reactions just to antibiotics, let alone the countless other prescription drugs that are basically given to you because you asked. So do your homework, do your research. As you know, at the end of the day, no drug really gets your sick body well. You don't get headaches for a lack of aspirin in your body, nor has anyone ever gotten cancer for a lack of chemotherapy. You have to get your body well from the inside out, which truly transitions into the most important foundation level of your health, which is how well you or your child's body is healing and functioning. And as you remember, as you look to the nervous system from the inside out, God put the most amazing healing power where? In your brain. And when you look at how this is diagrammed, you can literally see that the brain is connected to every single organ of your body. The brain sends that amazing healing power down your spinal cord, across the nerves to every single organ of your body. And if there is subluxation, if there are misalignments in your spine, or your children's spine is putting pressure on the nerve, and that nerve travels to that organ. If that pressure's left there, is that organ going to function better or worse over time? Well, obviously worse. The function goes down. As function goes down, that organ begins to function less and heal less, because healing and functioning is the definition of health in your body. And if that organ's healing less and building abnormal cells, if enough abnormal cells grow in any organ, what's that called? Some of you may say cancer. Essentially, it's disease in the body, but you don't feel that disease till when? That's right, it's too late, or it's already basically there, essentially. And the symptoms are the last thing to show up. And most of you, being on that medical merry-go-round, may take a medication, which hopefully most of you are off that merry-go-round altogether and just getting your body healing by chiropractic care, by eating well, by moving well, by taking care of your body, your health, and addressing your health from the inside out rather than the outside in. But essentially, you take that drug, it just covers up the symptoms, so you want to get your sick body well. What they found in research, though, is that's your immune system's job. And just as much as every organ of your body is controlled by that nervous system, so is your immune system. And what they found is that when your immune system goes down because of subluxation and nerve pressure, because what causes any part of your body to function less? Pressure on the nerves. It makes your body a fertile ground for bacteria, for viruses, for inflammation in your body to run rampant, or even for your children. It's not like God designed them to hit a certain age, end up with asthma, allergies, ear infections, sinus infections, tonsillitis. There has to be a cause and a loss of function to the immune system, which is controlled by the nervous system. If there is subluxation in your spine, it absolutely is connected to your health problems. But the good news is, for those under chiropractic care, what they found is that individuals under chiropractic care suffer from common colds and these ailments fewer and fewer incidents every single year. You'll talk to parents who don't even remember the last time flu season wiped out their family. Even more important, under regular chiropractic care, under maintenance over years, they found that those individuals have an immune system that's 200% stronger than the average person. And to think about that, honestly, ask yourself, would you not want that for yourself? And how long would you want that for yourself? Obviously, for the rest of your life. But take it to the next level. What child does not deserve the opportunity to have that type of footing for the rest of their life and health, that they're the perfect vessel for life? But most of these children out there are basically sinking in the harbor. So how can we ensure that they are raised properly? Is in this type of system, making sure their nervous system is cleared. And if you're a parent, obviously you'd want that for your children. So that's why we check all family members at our cost to see if that nerve damage is there. You can always step right up front to the front desk. They get you the paperwork and help your children get checked for subluxation, which is incredibly devastating towards their health. And as you know, when do your children feel sick or symptoms? When they're already sick. And since the nervous system controls that immune system response, it's very important to make sure their nervous system is clear. Which brings us to the event next week, which is our Patient Appreciation Day. That is the opportunity for you to tell and share the message of chiropractic with someone you love, you care about, someone you work with. There are drastic consequences, obviously, to not taking care of your health, especially for your family and your loved ones. Many of us have already lost someone to heart disease, cancer, possibly diabetes, and we know if they knew what we taught in this office, that their life may have been drastically changed or saved. So it's very important for not us to preach the message, but for you to share this message with loved ones as well. And so next Wednesday, after Patient Appreciation Day, we will be covering the exam, consultation, and even the x-rays for those that you know and love. Because what better opportunity and what better position does someone have to take care of their health than right now? Because this is the most important time to act, because the longer you put it off, the more you get sick. So there'll be also sign-up sheets up front for you to actually fill out a place for those friends, those loved ones, to secure a spot. Our office will call them and set up the appointment for them, so they're taken care of. All their health concerns, as well as their health goals, will be addressed, and they'll be checked for the damaging effects of subluxation on their health and their body. So as you go back up front, as you're doing your exercises, whatever, think of just one person, let alone 5 people that would benefit from health. I know our staff will be asking you, and we'll be asking you during your adjustment, to just think of that person that you want to see their life, their health, and the course of their life set on the right path towards amazing health. So Make sure you grab a health tip this week. Sign up a good friend, a loved one, someone that you know for our Patient Appreciation Day. Look for our other upcoming events coming up soon. Remember always to eat well, move well, keep your spine clear of subluxation. We'll just send you off this week. Be blessed, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.